Hey guys, it's me again, Crazy Classy Me. I just wanted to come to you again and give you um, or discuss with you my birth plan. I didn't get a chance to go over it with my OB, but I've heard that OBs really don't like birth plans. And it's just a plan so that, for me, it's just a plan so that I'm comfortable going into it. I know that once the pain kicks in, I may not go with the birth plan anymore. I may just go with anything that works. But these are just a few of my wants that that will help keep me focused, or a plan just to give to my mom or to Christopher, just so that the doctors know or the nurses at the hospital know what I am planning. Let me fix this. Don't want it to fall. So hopefully I can go through with it because it didn't take me much time. I I downloaded this birth plan. Not really downloaded. It's just an Adobe PDF from thebump.com under their pregnancy tools, and it's just looks like this. So if you're looking for a birth plan, this is very useful, I think, and it's free. You don't have to go anywhere to pay for it. One came with the book that my mom bought me, which I showed you guys in my wee early days, and it's pretty much the same as what the bump has, but this one was free. So let's get started. So it starts off by I'd like to spend the first stage of labor doing what? What do I want to do during my first stage of labor? What I would like to do is definitely walk around, because walking really helps loosen up your muscles. It really helps to get down there situated, and it helps you actually relax. Um, I think it's a great idea because I remember back to when I was in elementary school and we used to run relays. I cannot do a split for nothing. But once I get my body warmed up and I'm jogging and I'm running, my tendons are very loose and split down I go. So definitely walking around. I don't want to be stuck in a bed, so I'm definitely going to try and do most of my laboring at home. Well, my first stage into my second stage of laboring at home, if I can make it that far. So definitely during my first stage of labor, I would like to walk around. Um, I'm not interested in a urinary catheter. Um, I'm not interested in shaving my pubic hair, TMI, but I mean, who cares at that point? No, I'm not interested in it. I'd like the fetal monitoring to be continuous and external. I do not want, during my Lamaze class, they showed us what an internal monitoring, fetal monitoring looks like. And it's a long tube. It almost looks like what they use to draw blood from you when you go to your appointments. And it has a little coil on the end of it, almost like a coil in a light bulb, like one of the non-high efficient or non-energy saving light bulbs. It has a coil, and they insert it through um, your vagina or your uterus opening, and it goes right in the baby's head. I'm not interested in that. So fetal monitoring will be continuous if I'm in the bed, or when the doctor comes in and he wants to check the baby, then I'll lay down, let him check the baby, but I still want to walk around as much as I can. External monitoring only, not an internal monitoring. Um, so for pain relief, I like to use breathing techniques, massages. I like to dance and move around because, again, in my Maz class, she showed us that we can dance through labor. Um, if I can go without the epidural, which is what I said in previous videos, I would rather not receive the epidural at all. I'd rather just do the birth au natural. I don't want a lot of medications or anything like that. But if I have to receive an epidural, I'm not opposed to it. Um, Today, my OB told me that they can insert the catheter into the space in my spinal cord where they usually insert it, just so that if you want the option of having the epidural, it's already in place. So I think I'm going to go with that option instead of automatically just getting the epidural because I'm too afraid of the pain. No, I'm going to breathe my way through it. I'm going to ask Chris or my mom to give me massages to help me get through the pain, or any type of distraction to just really pass the time through the pain. Because, guys, remember, pain is definitely mental. It's a lot of it is all in your head. You think just because you're going through pain that, oh my gosh, it's a terrible, terrible pain, when really it's nothing. Once you have to take your mind off of it, concentrate on something else. Concentrate on something on the wall. Concentrate on a picture that's on the wall. Concentrate on the baby that you are going to be holding in your arms. Concentrate on the first look that you get from your baby, or the first smile, or the first kick that you get from your baby, or the first time you get to bathe your baby or hold your baby or even touch your baby. That's what you should be concentrating on, not the pain. And I may be saying all this now, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But that's what I would like to happen. I'd like to concentrate and focus on something else other than the pain. Let's see what else. So during delivery, I like to use the foot pedals for support. Um, they have some other things here that you may be interested in, like squatting or the semi-recline, laying on your side, be on my hands and knees, which is kind of like in a dog style position, like when you're exercising and you get down and you're arching your back to stretch your lower back out. That's the position they're talking about. You like to stand. If you want to stand during delivery, request it. Lean on my partner. I don't think he's going to be too supportive at that point. So no, I think I'm just going to use the foot pedals for support and really try to hold my own legs up, and definitely have Chris there and my mom there to just support me. And I may have someone videotaping this labor. I'm not sure. Also, um, other things that you can use during, well, let me go back. Other things that you can use for pain relief is your birthing ball, which is just your regular balancing ball. You may have to request it at the hospital. I know my hospital, they have them already there. Or you can bring your own. I plan on requesting it or bringing my own because we have two at the house. And just kind of rolling around on it, massaging your lower back or your behind on it or your Netherlands on it. So I'll probably be using that also. So moving right along, as the baby is delivered, I would like to push as directed. I don't want to push oh Lord, how do you say that word? Spontaneously, whatever it is. I don't want to push like that. I want to push as directed. I want to touch my baby's head as it crowns. I don't want any doctors using forceps. I don't want the vacuum extraction, and I would like to help catch the baby. An episiotomy, If it's necessary, I don't mind the episiotomy, but if I don't need it, then I don't need it. I don't want it performed if it's not necessary. Immediately after delivery, I would like my partner to cut the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord to be cut only after it stops pulsating. Today, my OB told me that every time she's delivered a baby, the umbilical cord is not pulsating. So I'm going to take her word for it and just have them clamp the umbilical cord right away, because really the umbilical cord and the placenta, I think, well, the umbilical cord, I don't have to research that. Both are used to support the baby's um, lifestyle while the baby's inside the room. Nutrients, breathing. Um, right now, the baby's heart, the heart's beating for the baby already, because, of course, he's moving around, so I know he's alive. So, but the more and more I think about it, the baby's already getting all the nutrients that he really needs. So, well, he or she really needs. So, really, this whole clamping the umbilical cord, waiting 3 minutes to do so, I'm just going to have her clamp it right away and have Chris cut the umbilical cord, because I don't want there to be any issues with them not, clamping and cutting or waiting too long to do it. Let's see what else. Of course, the baby will be giving the vitamin K shot. There's always that antibiotic eye treatment that they put on the baby's eyes after he's delivered. I would like for all of his medical exams, I like all of baby's medical exams and shots done in front of me. If he's a boy, I would like him to be circumcised within the correct amount of time. But I don't want to be there. I don't want to hear him screaming his little lungs off because he's being circumcised. I can't deal with it. So they're going to have to take him to the nursery or somewhere else to do that. I would like for him to be with me at all times. I would like that skin to skin right after he's born. I keep saying he, so maybe I am having a boy. I don't know. But I would like, I would like to just spend as much time with him, with it just being us in the hospital. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a lot of people come to the hospital, just because that's part of the bonding that I want just the three of us to have. After I get out of the hospital, I would still like to wait a little bit, maybe 3 or 4 days before people, maybe even a week before a lot of people start coming over. I don't want a lot of people coming over at one time, because that means I'm going to have to entertain them and all the focus won't be on me and the baby. Whatever. But anyway, that is all. Also, baby's only going to be getting breast milk for the first few weeks. Hopefully I can do that. I went to this breastfeeding class, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. It's getting really, really dark in here, so let's see if I can get closer. So, yeah, that's it. That was my birth plan. If anybody has any questions about it, I'll be happy to answer them. I'm not a doctor, so this is just kind of what I would like to happen. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, because again, it's just a plan. Things happen, things change, so yeah. Anyway, crazy classy me, babbling again. I will see you guys soon. Bye.